Harvey, to Rex as the Chancellor of Canterbury University. The last time I heard somebody say I'm in charge around here, I think it was Alexander Haig, but I'm sure there's no comparison between that. Can I acknowledge Martin Holland, Professor Martin Holland, Director of the National Centre for the Research on Europe. Excellencies, Belgian Ambassador and the High Commissioner from the United Kingdom and other excellencies here, staff and students and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've covered everybody with that broad introduction. Can I say that I'm really delighted to be along here to join with Martin and the Centre to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the opening of the centre.
Well, we just over from the ASA meeting, and some of you might recall that we had the pleasure of meeting each other a few weeks ago, discussing about that, and we are extremely proud and happy welcoming New Zealand to this structure together with Australia and Russia. So it's the new triumvirate, let's put it that way, joining the ASA. We all are following as closely as we can the events in Asia and namely in China, who is, by the way, taking their rightful place. Something which is quite interesting is that seeing that China and India today share, and it's going to change of course rapidly, share the same slice of the gross national product worldwide as what they have in the 18th century actually, incidentally, pre-colonization.
We are all looking to Asia and these new emerging economies. It's not unique to New Zealand's repositioning of its world view. You know, what was seen perhaps from Europe as a faraway, distant country at the bottom end of the Pacific, i.e. New Zealand, no longer looks like that to us. You are right in the neighbourhood where the new action is beginning to happen. As you look west up through the South Pacific towards Asia, we are equally looking east at you in a new dynamic.
Countries in Europe. The science and technology cooperation that's taking place. Martin Holland was telling me yesterday about just the calculations they've done of the number of research collaborations, also European scientists that are working now in New Zealand. I mean, these are very positive things for the relationship. The thing that you have to put that though, as others have already said, against the inexorable shift in our focus, all of our foci, is it, with the Asia and the Asia Pacific region, and there is a risk, I think, that even though I think our relationship is in much better shape with Europe, it's in very good shape, it's a great base to work from, have we got enough resources and can we put enough effort into ensuring that we keep on going forward with Europe, that our people-to-people, our science, our educational and our trade economic ties can keep being built.
On reflection, 10 years ago when we first launched the idea to have a centre to study the EU, I think the motivation was that we thought New Zealand was really taking Europe for granted in a sort of cosy way and not prioritising the EU in a direct way about. And I just reflect, I suppose, on two things historically, one of which, both of which have been mentioned today in Goff's speech. First of all, the Big Bang enlargement of 2004. There was a lot of discussion at the time, and indeed a lot of academic work at the time in New Zealand on the opportunities that this could provide for New Zealand and how it might refocus some of our traditional relationships. And the other one is of last weekend. Is the Asia-Europe meeting actually perhaps now a better framework for New Zealand to engage with Europe as it allows us to engage with our Asian partners simultaneously? And I think it certainly was unfortunate that we didn't make the splash that the Australian Prime Minister did in Europe this last week.